Part 2, Application Form. Application form is boring all over the world. But I assure you, once you understand what to fill out in application form, you will easily understand the whole view of business manager status. So let's go together. I pick up application form to use for those who come directly from abroad. This application form consists of 3 pages. First 2 pages are about your personal information, and page 3 is about business manager status. So as for page 1 and page 2 concerns, I pick up just highlight point, and I explain fully about page 3. So let's take a look at page 1. From number 1 through number 16, you fill out your identical information such as your name, nationality, sex, date of birth, place of birth, address to contact, etc. And at number 17, this is important, your in and out record of Japan in the past. Because the Immigration Bureau has your own data, what you fill out here must match to what the Immigration Bureau has. Number 18 is also the same thing. It is about your application in the past. Immigration Bureau has your record, so what you fill out must match to what you fill out. And at number 21, your family members or brothers, sisters, cohabitants, you need to fill out the information of them honestly. Since immigration are keen about your relationship with Japan, your honest filling out of here is required. Page 2. It is about your academic career and job career. Since business manager status does not require any job career nor academic career, you do not have to attach any supporting document regarding your job and academic career. Only the case for the business manager pattern 2. Senior manager case, you need to verify your 3 years of senior managerial position. So for the senior manager case, you need to attach the verification document of your job reference letter from your current employer or your previous employer. That's all for page 2. Now, page 3. Let's take a look in detail. Number 1, who is going to manage this company? You just fill out your name. Number 2, type of contract. In the case you manage a company, the relationship you and the company is delegation, so you mark at delegation. Number 3, place of employment, meaning place of work. Here you fill out 11 kind of information, and this is core part. 1, you fill out your company name and tax ID number. Corporate tax ID number is notified by the tax bureau once you establish a company. And then employment insurance office number. When you hire a full-time employee, your company is required to join employment insurance system in Japan. Once you join the employment insurance system, then the number for your office in particular is notified by the employment insurance office. Then business type. There are 47 different kinds of business type listed by the Immigration Bureau, from agriculture to public service. At 47th, it is read unclassifiable industry. In other words, any kind of industry can be covered with the list. And one thing I would like you to notice here is that as long as it is lawfully operated and managed, you can do any type of business. In other words, foreigner is not limited in terms of type of business. You can do any business you wish to do. And then you fill out office address and phone number. Then you fill out the amount of capital. How you verify your amount of capital? When you establish a company, publicly available corporate registration is there. In the corporate registration, there is read amount of capital. So up to number 7, corporate registration will do as a supporting document. At 8, you fill out latest annual sales. But for the newly established company, there is no previous year, no set financial statement. So what to do? Here is the origin of business plan. Business plan is something so as to substitute the set financial statement. Therefore, business plan must be prepared with hard numbers with accurate projection so as to substitute set financial document. In other words, business plan is so important so as to substitute set financial statement. At 9, corporate tax. Since you do not have a last year for the newly established company, you just put 0 here. At 10, fill out your investment amount. When you invest 5 million Japanese yen as capital to your company, you fill out 5 million Japanese yen here. But that is not sufficient enough when it comes to the Japanese Immigration Bureau. You need to verify that 5 million Japanese yen from 2 perspectives. One is how you prepared that 5 million Japanese yen, how you could prepare 5 million Japanese yen. If you saved that money, you need to verify that you had enough income in the past so as to save 5 million Japanese yen. Another perspective is how you brought that 5 million Japanese yen to Japan. If you bank wire transfer, you need to submit a copy of bank wire transfer. If you brought 5 million Japanese yen by cash to Japan, then there should be a report of custom clearance. So you should submit a copy of custom report. In this way, money matter, investment, how you prepared, how you brought, must be crystal clear when it comes to the business manager status. Please note about it. 11 is about the number of employees and type of visa. Then let's go on to the number 4, about type of occupation. For entrepreneurs, your occupation should be number 1, management, among 113 kinds of occupation listed by the Immigration Bureau. At 5, details of activities. You fill out what activities you are going to engage in. Please remember, Japanese visa is granted based on activities. Activity is a key word for approval. In the case, for example, if you manage and operate ABC Corporation, you fill out like this: manage and operate of ABC Corporation. 6, period of work. When you are the entrepreneur or the director of the company, you do not have to fill out here. In the case for the senior managerial position, pattern 2 need to fill out here because they are supposed to be a set period of work dispatched to Japan. At 7, remuneration. Company directors' remuneration is set once a year at shareholders' meeting. So fill out the remuneration that is set at shareholders' meeting. And supporting document here is a copy of shareholders' meeting minute. And then put the title. When you call yourself as the president, CEO, or representative director, any one of it is okay. At 9, about office. You elaborate about your office. 1, area. How many square meters your office has. 2, if it is possessed or leased. In the case of the lease, you fill out monthly rent. And supporting document is not only a copy of the office lease contract, but also the photos, layout. For the photos, not only inside, but also outside, building overview, signboard, mailbox, etc. In order to verify that your office exists, it is important to attach supporting documents. So from page 3, we understand what should be the supporting document to verify about your business. Corporate registration, business plan, and materials to verify your office. As you see, by way of reading through the application form, now I'm sure you understand what is required for the business manager status. Application form is everything, so please study about it when you think about business manager status.